There we go, we are live. Oh. Yeah, so CC Tier 3, EMC Chimera versus Sapphire. I do have my lovely assistant with me. Mm-hmm. There's Mer. He's red, right? Okay, so Sapphire waiting on one more player, and then should be able to get straight into it. This will be our week 4 map pool. So it'll be the same map pool as the last one I casted, just 2 different teams. I see you just following me now. That's rude. I thought you were already following me. Damn, ouch. I am in pain after that. That's just rude. That's just rude. Yeah, first map being Lijiang. I feel like my voice is really, really deep. Yeah, but my voice isn't usually deep. Well, I do usually talk with a bit more of a high-pitched voice than I am right now. I mean, yeah, which is most of the time. Which is most of the time. I do shout most of the time. Do you want to message and ask for ready? Well, that's a lot of question marks. Yeah, but I mean, group chat and team chat and all of those things have been playing up recently. So a lot of teams have had like technical issues just trying to get it done. It's yeah, quite funny. Oh no, Xbox. Oh yeah, true. That's a good point. Just check the rosters. iTech is signed. That's who's talking about. Aegis or Avella. To be fair, neither of them are signed. Signing and trades. They've not been signed as fills. Oh no. Wigan Storm. It's just, yeah. It's Avella. Avella is the problem here because they've said they're on. Aegis is signed. Infinities, yeah, they're all signed except Avella, and Avella does need to be on their main. In my knowledge, anyway. Oh, 4 whole viewers are watching. Love that. You are one of them. Oh yeah. Yeah, no one's given us something to talk about. I mean, how was your day? Yeah, that's not really a good idea. Playing comp. Stacking with the boys. You get all kinds of players. I don't think it's specifically Xbox players. Let's be honest. I've heard that. I've heard that from PS players as well. Ooh. I'm low diamond. What you saying? So it's been combined for about 4 seasons. You got to get your head around. You got to get your head around the fact that it must be balanced at some point. Like by now, it's balanced just that little bit. Okay. Wigan Storm's in lobby, so just check if both teams are ready, and then we will head into first map. For those who have just arrived, yes, I am getting a drink and not having a piss. And also, it will be a best of 3, best of 5, first to 3, and first map will be Lijiang. Yeah, I might see dive or a ball comp coming out. When both teams eventually ready up. You know what? I can't hate him for that because I did that exact thing yesterday in CCG League games. So yeah, autumn. Damn. Definitely can't blame them for adding in that Smurf. Okay, we've got a ready from Sapphire. I didn't see if we got a ready from EMC. Need a ready from ECAJ. No. Just a blatant no. They are not ready. So it will be more just time filling. They want 2 seconds, not 1 second, 2 seconds. So I mean, I've not seen much of Sapphire recently, but I know EMC very well. I know this roster very well, and so I can expect them to be very, very comfortable running their brawl kind of comp. And I think Sapphire's been one of those teams that's better with like a dive, more ball-based composition. So we might see them come out on that. Well, they might just come out and surprise me and show me that they do know how to play brawl. So, I mean, what do you think? I mean, yeah, the standings are looking like EMC are very, very like high up on that standings at the moment. I think it's EMC and Vazdem at the moment. They're both at the top, joint first. .6 seconds. Okay, not 2 seconds anymore. They haggled. Well, they haggled. See, I'm just taking the opportunity to tidy up my space. Like, clean the desk in front of me. Jealous. That's just rude of you to say, to be honest. You're just rubbing it in my face. Okay, there's the ready. Oh, you've got cable management. That's an extra step. Wow. I need that. all of my wires are just tangled everywhere. I'm just like, yeah, that's the start and end of a wire. Yeah, right as it starts, he's just like, nah, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm bored. He's bored of waiting for that 1.8 seconds. Good. Yeah, really good sportsmanship going on here. Love to see.
Ready for battle.
I mean, yeah, we can. Procasters like us. Right, so you see, EMC do come out on this the Ryan comps like I thought they would. The Brawl. They are running the Reaper Symmetra. It's quite nice to see that Symmetra come out on Night Market. You do commonly see that come out. But I mean, Aegis is on fire. I'm probably gonna see pause right out the gates. Does look like Mackie isn't there. So yeah, it will just be waiting for Mackie to come back. Yeah, I was just about to say Aegis is on the Vara, but most likely going to see them switch off onto either a Sim or something more like that, or something like more brawly, as this is quite a brawl heavy map. I mean, on a map like Night Market, you tend to see the sim being quite an important feature because you get that TP off into the window. Okay, Aegis has stayed on the Farah. So there's going to be a lot of poke damage coming down onto the back of EMC, even though they've got control of this point. And nice aggression coming through from Ekaj here, just swinging onto Wiggenstorm and taking him out. EMC are not going to stop with his aggression, keep walking forward, managed to get that D-Mech onto Infinity. Infinity quickly, nice little reset. D-Mech did come through, so they were Baby Diva form. And we might see it come out here just to help Ekaj stay up. Infinity does get D-Mech there, and the lamp has been dropped as well. Barrage though comes from Aegis, but it's just too late. Nobody gets killed, and Ekaj drops the hammer and manages to find 3 kills in that fight. And it's really, can ATIC get out?
I am on fire.
No, the Farah doesn't seem to be working for them. You see the comp switch up come through. Alu onto Mei and Aegis onto the Kree.
All better. Let them up.
There's the shatter though from Wiggenstorm. 3 people put onto their backs, and he's just going to take it into advantage, swinging onto people. Just cleaning up this fight. Sky Commander in the Baby Diva doing the best he can to try and stay alive and stall out that point. And it looks like MCG is going to be the one left on this point for AMC, but point will be flipped back over, 80% on the point. Ekaj got very aggressive, but what they did have the sim wall. They had the sim wall to play with, and that's probably what they were looking for. That aggression coming through again, such massive speed. B is dropped, and Death Blossom dropped into the back. Yumro though is all of his shots get eaten up. Smurf with 2 kills with the turrets. It looks like he's just dropped his sim turrets into the back with that TP, and he's found 4 kills. And it's 86% on the point now. I mean, and Chimera have the window online. Window goes down, and Yumro's found a pick onto ATEC. Bomb is dropped down, and the High Noons comes out. Bomb finds 2. Sky Commander with the bomb, just cleaning up that point, taking out all of the Sapphire players, and EMC capping up that first point.
Score 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, Sapphire didn't see that coming at all. Yeah, control center being control. Oh, as you say, Aegis switches onto this Junkrat first. Looking for the Junkrat. I mean, once again, it's one of those. It's the inside maps, so it's one of those more brawly style maps. A lot more close combat, close quarters combat. And here we see both teams engaging, coming through. There's the lamp from Sapphire very early into the fight, and Ekaj just found the pick onto Wiggenstorm. That's so quick. Wiggenstorm just falling so quickly, and Alu is also another convict of the death there. And I mean, EMC, just absolute dominance coming through, taking that fight so quickly. ATEC caught out of position there, just a little too far forward, and the point is capped up for EMC. Oh, that wall coming up! Wiggenstorm is caught out of position, and the wall comes up just to split him off. He does get the lamp, and it keeps him alive, but there's the shatter and the window coming out. ATEC has still found a pick onto Yumro in the back, so this looks like the fight could be going the other way. Wiggenstorm finds the pin onto Mackie, and this is going to be Sapphire walking forward looking for these kills. 3 players on the point for EMC, still clutchable, but with no supports for EMC, it's going to be much harder for this point to be clutched up. And Aegis doing work on that Junkrat, getting a lot of damage in onto both of the tanks, landing a lot of those direct hits. It's just going to be NCG on the point here, stalling it out, taking it up to 43% as the point gets flipped over to Sapphire. Massive aggression coming out. And they're just going to leave that Baby Diva. They get the D-Mech, and Infinity is just going to have to jump off the map and reset. Oh, not Infinity, sorry, that's Sky Commander. And there's so many ults online for Sapphire here. I mean, yeah, they do pretty much have all 6. Okay, Infinity. Not quite sure what's happened there, but Infinity has just fallen off the map. MCG did get frozen up there, but he... There's the bomb from Sky Commander, but it might be a little too late. I say that, but Blizzard is commit. Infinity drops that bomb in and finds the kill onto Smurf and the D-Mech onto Sky Commander. Sky Commander on the Baby Diva just behind, doing that little bit of damage, and Ekaj comes back in and finds Alu. He is just hard shielding here as he's getting bullied from Aegis from behind. Aegis doing so much work with these bombs, finding all of these direct hits. And building up another tire in that fight as well. He did use it right at the start, and it looks like that fight might be stabilizing for Sapphire here, as Rarity finds the pick onto Mackie.
Time to accelerate.
The shatter comes through from Wigstorm on the Wiggenstorm on the back, and it doesn't seem to find anything. Aegis also falling. There's the Death Blossom from Yumro. I can't find a good angle to watch this fight from. Ekaj just swinging around in his hammer, and the remake comes back through for Infinity. He immediately throws himself off the edge of the map, because that is just not a winnable fight for him. But this does... They did lose Mackie in that fight, so EMC are going to have to just fall back a little, play a bit further back, give up that space just so that they can ensure Mackie is back for this next fight. There's the shatter from Ekaj, takes one down, but Ekaj gets pinned up. Window and Beat come out. Oh no, sorry, Window comes out from Sapphire and Beat comes out from EMC. There's the nice wall, blocks Ekaj off. Ekaj does get killed from that. Bomb is dropped by Sky Commander, and he gets that remake coming through. Mackie finding the pick onto Wiggenstorm. It does make this fight winnable. Both teams looking like they can take this fight away. Smurf back on the Doomfist, finds the pick onto Rarity. That's the main healing going for Sapphire coming into this fight. Aegis will be looking for that 1v1. Wiggenstorm with that shatter coming down, finds 3. But it does look like kills are still coming away for EMC. 99 to 99 on the point, and somebody's going to have to win this fight. Smurf finds the pick onto Alu. Nice punch coming through there. And another nice punch from Smurf. landing onto A-Tech. Tyre is coming through from E... And it's just going to be clean up here. Rarity gets taken out, but EMC gonna... EMC gonna take up that second point. 100 to 99 though. Much closer fight, and it could show that this series is going to go the distance if each map is played as close as that last point.
Nice and easy. Just how I like.
Scrims Row, Scrims Row. It's the nickname Scrims Row for a reason. I think we just keep it as Scrims Row and call this a scrim, yeah? Ah, I love that job. Love the job of swapping everybody over because they decide to switch sides. They are sticking with the defense. I don't have to switch everything over. Very nice. We like to see that. Might be a tactical pick though. They're looking to set themselves up for success. They're setting up the win condition. If you get to defend first, you get to if you are good enough to hold the other team, or you believe you're good enough to hold the other team, you then set yourself up just to win the map on your attack. And it does mean that if you get the full hold coming through, then it's going to be so much easier for you just to go on the attack and get that one tick or two, or how many you get. But yeah, Kings Row, one of those maps we always see coming in. I want to say at this level of play, but even at this level of play, you do see some teams opting for more double shield or dive comps. But let's be honest, the only real fun comp is Brawl. The score at the moment is 1-0 to EMC. They did we just finished the first map like 2 minutes ago.
Ready for battle. Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
Okay, Ekaj. Okay, I doubt he's going to stay up there. Oh, I see what he's doing. That's a cool little trick. I've not seen that before. Did you see how Ekaj got to where he is? Yep. I am definitely going to take that, and I am going to replicate that in one of our scrims. It's definitely happening. Throws the fire strike at the door, but it just gets eaten up by Infinity. This rotation going to come through around the statue, and Infinity finding the kill onto Yumro. And I mean, shotguns from distance, it's probably not all down to Infinity. The ping comes through onto Ekaj, but the lamp isn't there. And Sapphire taking this fight very, very quickly. I mean, keep 3 people on point, and you cap this very quickly. And I mean, Wiggenstrom in a quite questionable position, but he probably does have that pin just to try and get out. He opts not to drop the pin. He puts himself in a very difficult position. He does fall for that, and quite rightly, I think. He was quite out of position there, and made it very, very difficult for his team to be able to catch up to him. This just forces Sapphire to back off and reset slightly. And EMC Chimera going to be looking to hold close. There's the window coming out from Rarity, and EMC are just not going to be wanting to look onto any of this. Blizzard gets eaten by Sky Commander, and there's the High Noon, and Sky Commander just doesn't have enough DM to protect the rest of his team from that. So many ults dropped from Sapphire here, but it's worth it because they do come away with this fight win. Do see Smurf just stalling out that point that little bit, and then moving forward in Sapphire. 2 very quick, clean fights, I'll be honest, out of 3. Yeah, and now EMC have the there's the High Noon coming out from Yumro, doesn't find anything. Shatter comes down, and Maki gets taken onto her back. Big Shatter comes down, and the bomb is bomb comes out behind, finds the pick onto Rarity. Smurf just looking for this May 1v1 on the side against Alu, and E-Catch comes in to help. Cleanup coming through here for EMC, and they're just going to be chasing them back all the way to the spawn. Very, very quick fights coming out from both sides. And it just shows the caliber of play coming out from both sides as well. Smurf now with this Blizzard might be looking to get it down, and there's a big wall coming up, splitting off Wiggenstorm from the rest of his team. Bomb comes out from Infinity, just in a last hope of effort. Maki gets taken down by Aegis, and the High Noon also comes up. There's the wall coming up and splits off Alu. What brilliant teamwork from EMC. They just wait so long, and such brilliant patience, knowing exactly what's going to happen, reading Sapphire pretty well in that situation. Infinity getting taken out by the Fire Strike, was out of mech. Lamp is commit onto Wiggenstrom, and there's the window getting commit from Rarity. Sapphire must believe this fight is still winnable. Alu walking forward, going to be looking to drop this Blizzard down maybe, and Sky Commander with the eat onto the last one is just going to be hoping to get his off. Alu now very caught up in that Blizzard, going to get taken down, and Aegis drops the High Noon to protect his team, but I mean Wiggenstrom's been frozen. Wiggenstorm, sorry, was frozen up by that Blizzard, and Ekaz drops down that hammer, takes down all of that team, leads to a really easy cleanup for EMC, and they're going to keep this cart in one place. Aegis now making the switch onto Hanzo. There's the window coming out from Maki, but the wall comes up behind it, so there's not much value there. Shatter comes down, Ekaj and Smurf both put onto their backs, but Beat is dropped by MCG. Blizzard is dropped from Alu, and this is all ults going into this fight. All of these ults are coming out. Window coming out from Rarity, and that might just spell defeat for EMC onto this fight. Smurf left on the point is going to be taken out by Alu, and that window going away. EMC are going to be looking for this, but wall comes up from Alu here, and that's just going to offer Wiggenstorm to push forward. Shatter coming out from Ekaj does get blocked off, and Wiggenstorm with the Shatter of himself might be looking for it to come up here, but he's got barely any shield. He can't be really looking for much of an engage coming off here. Shatter comes down, Yumro put onto his back, he gets taken out by Alu, and Sapphire are winning this long fight. The longer this fight goes on, the better they're coming out of it, and they found the picks early onto it. Did Maki just use what? I didn't even see that go down. I didn't hear the voice line. Wow. And I mean, that's just going to be a clean-up. Wiggenstorm finding 3 kills, just swinging that hammer on point. And building up another shatter as well. He's already 88%. And that's just... He's just lapping. Just lapping EMC. And yeah, the cap will be coming through.
Good job, team. Let's keep it going.
There's the High Noon and the Dragons coming out from Sapphire in response to the High Noon from Yemro. He gets taken down from a Fire Strike, and then Wiggenstorm pins up Smurf. I mean, EMC have just been demolished in this fight, been completely dismantled, and 3 ults committed from Sapphire. Drops down that shatter, 6 players are put onto their back! And the blizzard also dropped right in this corner. It just makes it impossible for any of them to move. Ekach drops down the shatter and he gets taken out during... Sapphire now with just clearing up this point. MCG does get Lucio diff just a little bit there, and Ekaj is going to be coming back in on the ball. Infinity with the bomb just having that ability to clear up the point if any more Sapphire players decide to come back from spawn. Sky Commander getting frozen up. There's the window being used by Mackie. And nobody can keep a touch. I don't think we do. I don't think we call that C9. EMC were just getting dismantled left, right and centre by Sapphire, and they finished with 15 seconds on the clock, which you've got to be very happy finishing with time when it was that close. And now we'll see the sides swap over. So Ekach. Apparently we can't. Apparently, people can't hear you. Have you got your share voice on?
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
It's because I'm in party. There we go. Allow now.
Okay, so you thank you, fine liner. So it's been a whole map and a half, and
yeah, no, fine.
no one's said anything.
No.
So it just sounds like I'm talking to myself.
I've been gone. It's fine. I've been gone.
No, don't say that, because then it's worse, because it sounds like I'm talking to myself, which is just weird. And I'm not that bad.
Insane, so.
I'm insane. I'm not that bad. Yumro here on the Widow is going to be looking for this early pick, most likely. Goes for the shot, doesn't quite find it, and I think that's Sapphire quite rightly backing off, giving off that space, just hiding from that Widow. Rotation coming through Hotel from EMC, playing very quickly, but Ekaj gets absolutely burst down. He has to take that step back and slow it down just that little bit just to get healed up. And the Hanzo, with that new bouncing arrow change, he's now very deadly against in a smaller room. Ekaj really feeling the pain of that Mei.
Sky with a
Lamp
nice
dropped from both sides. Shatter comes down from Ekaj and 2 put onto their back. Sky Commander and Euro both getting taken out. But the Fire Strike from Ekaj takes out iTech. It looks like Sapphire will be taking this fight here.
Went on a nice little flank there. Wigan with a little jump swing to get MCG right at the end. Shatter currently for Ekaj.
Yeah, and I mean,
already 30%.
Wiggenstorm did commit his Shatter into that last fight, and it did come out as quite a useful ult for them. Looks like this rotation will be coming through Hotel again. Didn't quite work out for them before, but it worked for them this time. They get out, but Window is dropped out from Sapphire. So much damage coming through from Sapphire onto EMC. D-Mech and comes through and the kill onto Ekaj.
Infinity gets D-Mech by Chimera in the back line. Oh, A-Tech gets switch.
how Sky Commander manages to get Mech back there, I have no idea, but he's already managed to find 2 kills.
And this looks... Oh, Chimera gets picked.
Nice shot from Aegis onto the on the high ground, takes out Yumro, and he also finds the pick onto Smurf. This fight could go either way, and the pin comes through from
MTG.
Doesn't
Nearly
quite get
losing
it.
his life.
Yeah, almost getting taken out by that pin, but EMC finally getting some traction in that fight and taking control of the point, capping up that point. 4 minutes 11 on the clock.
Not nearly as quick, an extra minute and 40 seconds now that Sapphire had to attack the second point, and we saw them get pushed to overtime. Ults now on the side of both teams. What are we going to see come out? Wigan wants to shatter, you can tell.
And I mean,
He's
that
ready,
wall
he's
does
getting
come out.
close.
I mean, EMC
Six
is
ults for
so
both teams.
close to.
Six
I mean,
ults for both teams.
six for both teams. Bombs come out from
1,
both
2,
sides,
3.
and Aegis gets
4.
taken out by Sky Commander. But Infinity
5.
manages to find the kill onto Sky Commander. There's so many ults being dropped here. There's the Blizzard from Alu being dropped down, and it looks like EMC have just not commit enough into this fight. Sapphire taking away the fight win
5
and pushing
ults
EMC
being
back to
used.
spawn. I
Bomb
mean,
for both teams. Window
beat for
for
Chimera.
Sapphire. Beat from Chimera and Blizzard from Sapphire.
but there's still so
Oh
many
my
ults
God.
online here as well. I mean,
There's still
Aegis is
another-
going to be
there's
coming
still
back from
another
spawn.
6.
There's the High Noon coming out from EMC.
Nice
Oh my
shatter
God,
though.
Wigan
An
Storm with the
aggressive
shatter on the
decal.
side. He's going to try and pin it back to his team, but there's the shatter coming back from ECAJ.
Dragon
Knocks
Storm
2 onto their back,
blocks
but
that.
yeah, the Dragons just stops him from walking forward. But EMC are still finding these kills, and they're going to be walking forward.
They are eventually going to start pushing the car even further now.
And I mean, EMC chasing even more, looking for more kills. Rarity gets caught out on the side, gets taken out by Yumro, and that's a big stagger kill coming through. And I don't know if they're going to get another fight here. Oh yeah, they are. I didn't see how far backward Cart was.
Yeah, Carter's easily not even gone round third corner yet. If Sapphire are going to be a team, it depends.
But Rarity still just isn't quite back yet, so they're still waiting for that to re-engage. It will be the last fight for this point. There's the Blizzard coming out from Smurf, and he's going to be walking forward looking for that kill onto Rarity. Can't quite find it. He misses his shot. ECAJ though, meanwhile, finds 2. I think that's 2 in one swing. And there's a third kill for
Rarity
ECAJ on that
2.
fight. Rarity does find 2 kills there, and can she find a third? There's 3 kills for Rarity, but unfortunately does get taken out. Big kills coming through the Baptiste for Sapphire, and just showing that even though they may be small, the fight is not over until all 6 players are out the fight.
Ults now again for both teams coming out. Not nearly as much as we saw at the beginning of second point, but still, ults are ready to be used.
There's a window being dropped down from both sides, and just forces both Ryans into quite compromising positions. Maki though exposes herself and gets taken out by that window damage. Aegis now walking forward, finding the headshot to Yumro, using some damage from that window to take out ECAJ, and EMC are going to have to reset going into this next fight.
Aegis is using this window every time it gets placed down. He's using it to the most of his advantage. Breaking that shield, breaking the Diva DM, allowing her, allowing Infinity to get the better of Sky Commander right now.
I mean, both Shatters are online now, and I think both teams know it. Shatter comes down from both sides, but it looks like Wigan Storm did lose the Rhine 1v1 in that, and did get shattered before he could get his off. EMC though, still losing out this fight, as kills have gone the way of Sapphire.
4 ults used for Sapphire now, but only 2 used. Oh, side note, they used High Noon. I think they did. They did use
High Noon, but
3
Yumro.
ults used for EMC. Clutch ahead. 50% again.
Has been building these high noons like there's no tomorrow. Beat gets
Oh,
dropped from
aggressive
EMC,
Beat.
going to be very aggressive. Beat dropped in defense from Sapphire
MCG
here.
thought he was in the experimental where he could kill someone with it.
But Alu gets taken out. Ekaj though pinned
Oh,
up. The
a
Rhine
late
does get
emo.
taken down. MCG
But
though
Rarity goes down.
with the
Oh.
boot onto Rarity, and that's probably going to spell defeat for Sapphire going into this fight. Yumro just committing that high noon just to make sure nobody can get to this point. Window comes out from Rarity on the left hand side, and Blizzard dropped onto the point by
no,
Smurf, just
touch
zones
Smurf.
everybody out, and 1 minute 37 on the clock for EMC Chimera. It does mean that this
1 minute.
clock will be brought up for Sapphire, as they did finish with time, luckily. So because they
Barely.
finished with time, they do get a second approach at this, and that could just those 15 seconds could be the win or the
The difference
make or break
between a winner or
points
loss.
of this map. It could be the difference between a win or a loss.
If Sapphire attack like they did the first time, they cap this in under a minute. So if MCG or if anyone gets picked on the side of EMC, then Sapphire will push again straight through EMC's defense. We saw EMC just play so defensive last time, giving them Sapphire that space, and then eventually there came the pick.
And I
Grab a
mean,
pick now.
EMC did take first map, but I did say at the end of that second point on first map, Sapphire definitely looked to be coming out strong, and they are not going down without a fight. Sapphire coming out on the Brawl comp as well here. We'll be going for that mirror match by the looks of things, but Aegis on the Hanzo once again. We did see him doing lots of work in the last
Defend objective A.
No
on the
Farah
defense.
eventually. EMC taking this offensive position and waiting for a war. You see Smurf waiting now.
Looks like Sapphire are going to commit to the rotation through Hotel. And the EMC are not having any of it. EMC pushing in, but the pin from Wiggenstorm just pushes them
commit.
through. Sky
What
gets
is Sky doing over
D-mech.
there?
I mean, Aegis finds the headshot onto the Baby Diva as well, taking them out. I mean, Sapphire are going to be walking forward with this. Although the wall does come up, Wiggenstorm is probably going to get taken out here. Aegis finding the pick onto Yumro with that Storm arrows.
Are they going to recontest this?
Recontest does come back through, and there's the wall coming up. Ekaj split completely
Ekaj
off.
just gets
And
burned.
I think that's
Gets
going to be
melted.
it for EMC Chimera here. Sapphire committing the window just to make sure they win this fight, but I do think EMC are going to lose this fight, and point will be capped up for Sapphire. Just MCG's trying to stall out this point a little bit more, make this fight maybe winnable, but Wiggenstorm just swinging that hammer manages to connect
Now
and take
we
him
see
out.
an overtime push.
Overtime push coming through, and you see overtime pushes like this going all the way to third point and finishing, so this is definitely not over. Plenty of ults online.
Crucially, plenty of ults crucially to the side of Sapphire if they want to win this. But they are, remember, they are going to be taking every fight on those fights 5v6. Wiggington wants to use his shard, but you know both teams have shard. EMC have plenty of ults themselves as well.
And there's the
Walking
wall
down.
coming up. Dragons coming through right onto the back line of EMC, and that splits the Guy Commander off. He has to commit those boosters just to back up. There's the window coming through from Mackie and the B, and actually all of the ults are being dropped by EMC here. It will be amazing if they manage to lose this fight, as they dropped 6 ults right there. Rarity, not Rarity, sorry, Infinity, just the last one alive on that point, and does get taken out, held just after that archway on on the streets phase of King's Row. This is
Corner of
definitely
front
looking
door.
winnable. This is looking winnable for both teams still, though. That's just far enough to get a second hold coming through, as long as first fight goes nice and cleanly for EMC, then you might see that second hold coming through from Sapphire, and that's when things can change.
We saw EMC get held very long on the side of first point last attack. They took a very long time to break through to even
They
get
did.
through bookstore. So 1 minute 37 is just going to be enough. Oh no, Yamiro teasing us with the Bastion.
On the Bastion, might see Smurf switch to a Sim, and might see the Sim Bastion strat coming through. Just getting that little meme comp, maybe. Memes.
They need to take this with quick. No, never mind. Yamiro onto the Bastion.
Yumro onto the Reaper off of the Bastion. Unfortunate. Damn, thought we were gonna see memes and fun times coming through, but doesn't look like it will be.
5, 4, 3, 2, attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Right. EMC, prepare to make or break their King's Row.
Just
Hotel
under
push
1 minute
again.
30.
6 people.
And I mean, you're against Aegis on Junkrat here. The small confined space is going to be much harder. Ping comes off and takes out Ekaj, and Yemro also gets taken out by Aegis. I mean,
again.
Aegis on this Junkrat, you're not going to be able to rotate through that hotel properly. You're just going to get so much damage with those Junkrat mines, and it's a very good pick coming out from Sapphire.
We saw this on Legion Control. He was very good on the
Junkrat though.
Yamiro swapped to the Echo.
Bringing out an Echo.
Pick against this. No hit scans, so.
And they're going for the switch onto point. Wall does come up and splits Wiggenstorm from his team. Aegis though on the back, finds the pick onto Mackie. No Baptiste here. They give away one tick, but there's the tire coming out. Brings Sky Commander very, very low health, and he gets demeched. Window comes out from Rarity. 2 ticks have been given up, but it looks like this fight is going the way of Sapphire. And Rarity with the pick onto Ekaj, finding another kill onto Sky Commander actually. The baby Diva on the way out.
Unluckily, Infinity has demaxed right
but
at
there's
the end.
14 seconds on this clock, and they've still got these respawns coming through. Somebody needs to start making their way to point right now, otherwise EMC are going to really struggle to keep this point going. Looks like Sky Commander is going to be the one in charge of getting that touch. They do manage to get the point going. Overtime has started to burn down. Window dropped down by Mackie, but the Blizzard in response from Alu. Mackie has been taken out by Aegis, but Rarity has been also taken out. Both bats being lost for this fight. It means that Lucio is the only healer. Alu gets taken out, and Smurf has maybe switched this fight around. Both beats being committed. But this fight looks like it might be going the way of EMC. EMC definitely having the closest spawns. Bomb was thrown out into a very strange position from Infinity. Aegis has found 3 kills. Aegis has found 3 kills here. He can bring this fight back. I mean, spawns are coming through for EMC, but I mean, the kills are coming through for Sapphire. The hold comes through.
MC Chi gets booted off the point by a junk mine.
EMC just can't keep their players there. It's 100% that Junkrat pick. That Junkrat pick from Aegis at the end there does so much work on that defense. It just completely denies the hotel rotation, which they knew they wanted to see coming through the whole way. And I mean, I'm stunned. I mean, I did say it's not over till it's over. Sapphire definitely coming out.
All 6 people are dead. You did say that.
It's not over until all 6 people are dead. And I mean, Sapphire did only just cap the point and get it round to that first corner, but they still managed to just get that full hold coming through. EMC cannot cap that first point, and a very, very well played map from both teams, but Sapphire ultimately coming out with that victory, bringing the score to 1-1.
We go to Anubis or Hanamura here.
Yeah, onto 2CP. We love a bit of 2CP in our life, right? But it will be Chimera making the choice on the map, and so with the choices of Hanamura or Anubis, you might see Hanamura being more favoured, as it is a much more brawl heavy map, and you see the Symmetra being ran, and they did seem like they were comfortable running the Symmetra on first point, whereas Sapphire not so confident running that Symmetra, didn't go for it out of the gate. So it might be like more of that kind of tactical play. They know their strengths.
We did see them get to 99% though. We did see them get to 99%.
We did, exactly.
On the second round
so
with the sim.
it's whether EMC feel comfortable going up against Sapphire on another
Is
brawl,
going
or whether
to be...
or whether EMC are thinking, okay, we can switch it up. We can play more dive, or we can force the Sapphire to play more dive and double shield kind of comps, and pick up Anubis.
1-1 Octo is correct. Answering silver. Is that the silver PB?
I believe it is the silver PB.
That is the silver PB. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I only get followed by the best people, you know. I mean, that was up until an hour ago, and that's when you followed me, but had to ruin it.
Thank you. You know, I feel honoured to ruin your.
Yeah, only the best.
Honoured.
Only the best follow me, you know.
I just thought I'd join in.
I do solely use my Twitch for casting, so really people who follow me are just for casts. The map pick has come through.
Hanamura.
It will be Hanamura. We love a bit of Hanamura. Like I did theorise, they might be might be big braining it and going for that Rhine Sim kind of comps, looking for those TPs.
And Alu wants to defend first, so
yay!
Lock it up, let's talk.
I get to do the whole switcheroo.
Names as well, please.
Yep.
I'm not saying Sapphire wins, but it's EMC.
I know. I'm already on it. I'm one step ahead.
Nice.
I've done this too many times.
EMC versus EMC.
There we go. There is a ready from EMC there in our little match chat in the background. Yeah, so we'll just be waiting for this ready from Sapphire. It doesn't look like EMC will be making any swaps, any subs coming through, which just shows that they've got confidence in the roster that they're running at the moment. And I mean, Fineliner, you've got to keep on the bench.
Yeah, there's no way that guy makes an appearance in a league game.
Yeah, he exists solely for the bench, I agree.
He's just there for moral support, you know.
I actually don't know if he's watching. Yeah, he's watching.
He is, yeah, Fineliner is here.
Fineliner's watching.
Is here. Ready from Alu. We've got a ready from MCG in match chat, so we assume...
That was already for both times, yeah. Yeah, we've got Fineliner in our stream, so I know that he's just heard me say all that, and he knows it's true because he's not said anything. So that I'm gonna take his silence as agreement.
Yeah, he doesn't deny it.
There's no deniance coming through. Yeah, no denial. I'm completely right all the time. Yep.
Fineliner, no denial.
No, he's not even. No, he's had his opportunity now.
No, it's been too long, you know. Lucky Fineliner.
Coming to Hanamura. So we'll be Sapphire on the defense this time. Got to remember that red team is now EMC and blue team is Sapphire.
Getting teased again.
Gonna see the Rhine Diva coming through for Sapphire on the defense, but Aegis back on this Farah did see them running the Farah on first point of on first point of Li Zhang. I mean, Rarity throwing himself off of the edge of the map right there. I think they were trying to make that gap and didn't quite get it. But here we see the actual
Rarity is gonna be a bit late to this.
Yeah, she's gonna be coming back from spawn, which
no sim.
You don't want. No, I was just about to say there's no sim for EMC. They must. I mean, they can play with this speed and take it in. Pink comes through.
Nice anti. Oh.
Aegis on the back of that anti finds the kill onto Smurf, and Mackie also finding themselves out of position, just get taken out.
I
EMC
was sent on a wild goose chase.
looks like EMC will be taken out here. Sky just grabbing that mega health pack. Is going to get chased down by Alu here. And then throw himself off the map. And just quickly reset, stealing both health packs, and Rarity already 72% to that Nano. Quite well played in this in that fight.
Was huge. Forced Immo very early. Right.
Infinity though is demeched coming into this next fight, so the protection for Aegis and Rarity is not going to quite be there. Same for Wiggenstorm as well. I say that as the remech comes through. Rotation onto this right hand side gets taken out.
MCG, the speed of MCG has actually hindered him there.
I mean, they do still have Mackie alive, and MCG is the Lucio, so he should be okay in getting back. But yeah, Mackie on the Baptiste just able to keep this team up, even if they take a large sum of damage from Aegis. Aegis actually 80% to that barrage. Might see the Nano come out.
Here.
And Aegis might see the Nano come out onto the Farah and go for a Nano Barrage or something, like give the Nano just to be that extra bit of bulk going into this next fight. Engage comes through. Barrage is online for Aegis. He just sets himself up above, takes out Mackie, and does plenty of damage to Smurf, gets Ekaj taken out as well, and that massive barrage from Aegis has just demolished the innards of EMC there, and they're going to have to reset and go for another fight. 1 minute 48 on the clock.
Ults not used from the side of EMC there. No ults committed. So
yeah, completely dry.
With the Shatter, you may roll with a high noon, Smurf with the Blizzard, and Mackie with the window.
There's a high noon from Yumro. He does get eaten up by the Diva. Wiggenstorm drops down the Shatter! Oh my god, 5 players put onto their back. It doesn't quite look like the cleanup is there. I say that.
Forgets about the bomb.
Infinity finds the kill onto Smurf with the bomb, and Wiggenstorm fire strike onto Yumro from quite a distance as well.
Forgot about the bomb behind him.
That Shatter from Wiggenstorm completely winning that fight. He just completely destroyed Ekaj there, and I mean, put 5 players from EMC onto their back. EMC now on 50 seconds. They're going to have 1 or 2 fights left.
The Nano Barrage is back.
There's the Shatter coming out from Ekaj. Doesn't land. Doesn't hit anyone. Mackie falling very low. Wiggenstorm walking forward with that Nano. Finds 3 kills. I mean, this is looking like a hard MTD, not gonna lie. Ekaj just has met his maker. And Wiggenstorm doing such a good job.
The Nano.
And with the Shatter, the Blizzard, and the Barrage online. I mean, Sapphire have so many ults, though. Sapphire do still have massive ults as well. Like, it's not even that they've got a lot of ults, they're massive ults. Aegis drops down the barrage, trying to solo barrage the ball, but doesn't quite find it. Yumro has used High Noon and found the kill onto Infinity, and it looks like this fight might be turning around. Rarity comes back in and finds the kill onto Smurf, but this definitely looks like Sapphire are going to be losing this point that they've held so well. And EMC in one final fight going to be taking that win. Yumro just going onto the high ground to take out Rarity, who finds a kill onto MCG, and that just means that you've got to wait for MCG to respawn to go for that next fight. I say that, but Sky Commander's already on the respawn, so it doesn't really matter too much, because Sky Commander's a feeder. Yeah.
What?
I didn't say anything. Ekaj making that switch back to the Reinhardt. And I mean, no ults online for EMC. They commit everything into that fight, so they're going to have to be playing it more slowly, more pokey, building up their ults, and just retrying this attack. Wall comes up onto Ekaj and an anti as well. He gets absolutely demolished, but that lamp comes out for him. He still gets taken out though. He just takes that step out of the lamp, and I mean, Sapphire cleaning that fight up very quickly.
This fire pick seems to be working, should we say?
I mean, it didn't
Able
really.
to put down that damage.
It didn't really work well for them on Lijiang, but it's definitely working for them here. Yumro has made the switch onto the soldier in an effort to counter the Pharah, but with almost 6 ults online for Sapphire, this fight's going to be looking very difficult for EMC to be able to take. One tick was unfortunately given away there, and Wiggenstorm gets that nano. Blizzard comes out from Alu, and Ekaj just gets absolutely bullied. Shatter coming out from Wiggenstorm, 2 players put onto their back, and maybe a bit much coming out from Sapphire here, just overcommitting that little bit, but MCG being cleaned up. I say that, Yumro on the high ground has found 2 kills, and he's just going to turn around and run away. I mean, those 2 kills are just going to give him ult charge by the looks of things. I don't think they're going to really carry on to the next fight, as EMC do have to reset. But EMC with now more ults online than Sapphire.
Fine liner correct in the chat. Feed Commander.
Feed Commander. True.
A run down the middle again. Not going to be
rushing straight to point. There's the bomb coming out from Sky Commander. EMP bomb comboed, and Smurf is getting so much damage onto these 2 tanks on the low ground. Nobody's able to get to that point, and point is capped.
Seconds.
Hey. Score.
This is squeaky time for EMC.
Squeaky bum time.
Squeaky bum time. 39 seconds remaining.
I mean, it's been flipped on it. The script has been flipped, hasn't it?
God.
It was squeaky bum time for Sapphire on last map after their first attack, and now it's squeaky bum time for EMC after their attack.
Oh God, this
you know what?
The distance, Latalk. I think it will.
Probably one of my favourite casting moments is squeaky bum time from it was Sideshow, wasn't it? Eggman himself. It was either Sideshow or Bren, one of the 2 legends of casting that came out with it. I think it was Sideshow. Squeaky bum time. I'm just going to be saying that for the rest of the cast now. You've got me on that. That's going to be like, I'm going to steal that from Sideshow, and that's just going to be what I say in every single one of my casts.
Hey, it's now our all
It's our cast.
They're having funny time on the side of
yeah,
EMC.
I mean, EMC are like, okay, we've had our fun on Brawl, but now we play double shield. You catch on this Orisa, and they're playing that double sniper of Yumro on the Ashe. Ashe with the dynamite doing loads of damage.
They deserve to lose. They deserve to lose. I'm calling it now. Double shield. No, not having it. Right.
But Sapphire running out.
First attack. Let's go.
They are on this Brawl, and they've got the Pharah from Aegis, so Aegis is going to probably be able to find a few more angles on the Pharah just to be able to get that extra bit of damage down. But I say that Yumro, I did also point out, has the
Bye bye MCG.
Oh, MCG,
Bye -bye.
That's an unlucky rocket getting hit from Aegis, and that's so long distance. And obviously, because it's the Mercy, there's no resurrection online. Aegis now on the back, getting Smurf extremely low, going to be looking for that kill, does find that kill. Aegis on the flank, getting so much damage into the back of EMC here, and I don't know if EMC are going to be able to hold this.
That goes Chimera by the boot.
Ekaj does find the kill onto Rarity, but it's just too little too late. Both the tanks left alone on this fight for EMC, and Ekaj getting taken out, and there's goes Sky Commander. Very, very quick first point cap. I mean, what's that, 1 minute 10? To get onto that.
10 to get onto point, yeah.
Yeah, 1 minute 20 to get that cap. 5 minutes 40 in the time bank for Sapphire heading forward, and they are looking like a dominant force. They were, and just to point out again, Sapphire are ranked below EMC. So this matchup, at the like, if you go by standings, you'd expect EMC to be be looking like the better matchup in this. But yeah, it's very nice to see Sapphire being a bit of a dark horse. And nice long shots coming out from Aegis here. Takes out Aegis, MCG. The Ashe pocket getting taken out. Aegis doesn't see Sky Commander sat behind him and does fall low, but the Mercy pocket is there, and I'm just watching Aegis. I'm just watching this Pharah.
Oh my god.
Anti coming out, and there's the Shatter.
Oh, nice Shatter into
That's just
spawn.
bullying. Shatter and Barrage commit into the spawn door, and there's one person ticking up this, or two people
Smurf
ticking
gonna
up
touch.
the point.
Smurf is able
Sapphire
to touch.
doing so much. Smurf getting that touch out of invisibility, but can anybody else get there? There's the Bongo and the
Sky Commander
Flux
wins
being
the
dropped.
Flux.
The Flux doesn't
Sky
land.
gets antied.
Bomb thrown up into the air, but nobody can survive
And
the wrath of
unlucky.
Sapphire.
Sapphire absolutely destroying on Hanamura.
Sapphire doing so much work and absolutely demolishing EMC. They have just speed ran Hanamura. I mean, that was amazing coming from Sapphire, and their hold as well. Their hold was
And
looking really
40
strong.
seconds.
I mean, I'm feeling quite worried for EMC here. They took first map quite confidently, but it is coming back on them. It is biting them, and Sapphire are definitely coming out looking like the stronger pick right now.
Oh.
It's very, very nice to see.
Yeah, Sapphire are on fire. Sapphire are on fire, and thanks for the cringe casting comment, OD. Love to see it. And there you go, EMC back on the brawl, but nothing new from Sapphire. Sapphire staying on this tower comp. It worked so well the first time round. Why would they swap it?
Yeah, I mean, it's been working so well with this map, and it worked so well for them on last map. I don't see why they would change it.
Silver says Sapphire's strat is pocket, Aegis, and pray.
I mean,
don't think
their prayers
there's
are
any
getting
praying
answered.
involved.
Their prayers are definitely getting answered if they are praying, because I mean, Aegis is doing work on that far, and you see Smurf coming out
We
on
see a
the
Sim
Symmetra this time.
A Sim this time.
Gonna see this TP coming through straight onto point, and I mean, Sapphire just aren't ready for it. Nobody's in position, and there's one tick being capped up. That's very big, just getting one tick for EMC. Setting themselves up for success.
Goes down.
Infinity gets demeched, but Aegis is trying to pick onto
goes
Smurf. This fight could go
Guys,
either way
gonna
right
get
now. Mackie having to drop down commit that lamp for Sky
Oh, can I do
Commander,
a touch?
who was doing his
They
feed.
can.
Point does get touched by Wiggenstorm, and Mackie gets booped by Aegis. Aegis on the side causing havoc with this Farah. ATEC gets taken out, and it looks like this point is going to be given away for Sapphire.
30 seconds given now.
EMC
On the
now
side
with
of
30
EMC.
seconds on the clock. They're going to have to wait for Sky Commander to respawn
Now this
to be able
is
to
what
push
you
in on this
call
fight. Squeaky bum time.
time.
Yes, 100% squeaky bum time. This is cutting it down to the wire. Ekaj almost having this shatter.
Pick.
But I mean, you got to watch Aegis here. Aegis has got this barrage online, and they're going to be looking for this TP. Aegis just looking for where they're going to TP, and
They
probably
fail it. Sky Commander's left alone on point now.
it looks like they
Nice
couldn't get the
shout
TP
to
off.
Ekaj, taken out of thingy. Ekaj is down. They have no main
There's the
tank.
barrage getting
Out
dropped
of
down.
barrage, and
I mean, there's so much damage coming out from Sapphire here. This second point is definitely going to get held. But first point being capped is so big for EMC. You're going to be happy with that result no matter what.
EMC make this winnable, they do. The best they can get now is a win if they full hold first point, or a draw if Sapphire cap first point. One tick, 1 point, one entire point, and one tick needed now for Sapphire with 4 minutes and 47 seconds in the time bank. This would be a miracle if we see this go the distance, but a draw in the end.
I mean, oh my god, if we see this go the distance
Are we going to
and
see a
eventually
forced
come out
map
with a
5
draw.
by draw?
Gee. Don't
Oh.
say things like that. No, I didn't even have that on my
You
mind.
have to! You have to!
I mean,
This
4
could be a
minutes.
map 5 game
True.
without even going to 2-2.
But with how Sapphire played their first attack, I mean, second point was gone just as quickly as first. They counted both points in like a minute. And so
We don't see a pocket coming out for Chimera. Chimera on the soldier this time, not the Ash. MCG
I
staying
mean-
on the Lucio here.
Yumro definitely looked better on that soldier in the last point, or the last time he played it, which was on their attack, on first attack. Running it for a bit longer might give him that chance to build up the ults. Aegis though is on the Pharah, and they're just going to get so much poke damage with Alu on the Hanzo and Aegis on the Pharah.
Oh, Sky! Oh, nearly.
Alu with the headshot to Yumro!
No res. There's no res coming out.
But there's the wall coming out. Nobody caught out of place there. And, I mean, Sapphire are one player up and they're going to be looking to take this advantage. Alu with another nice kill onto Smurf.
And then you go Aegis is behind.
There goes Mackie.
Do.
I mean, Alu does fall, but Wiggenstorm is just swinging that hammer as he has been this whole time, walking forward and doing so much damage, cleaning up all of the kills. And it's just going to be MCG on this point, stalling it out before he gets taken out.
He's in the spawn. I'd wait till you jump off the map, my friend.
Yeah, Infinity is now jumping off of map.
He might get old spawn. Is he going to get old spawn?
No.
He should get new spawn. He should, there you go, he gets new spawn.
New spawn and old spawn are the same.
3 minutes and
but I mean,
seconds.
Look at the ult bank for Sapphire. They've practically got all of their ults. And I mean, Smurf, Sky and MCG are all struggling for their ults at the moment. This is looking like Sapphire are very, very comfortable with 3 minutes in the bank.
One tick needed. And they're just gonna... Wiggins just gonna go straight to point.
There's the nano onto the Pharah. Aegis maybe looking for that barrage. Absolutely blows up Yumro. And that's the only kill they've managed to find so far. Finding the pick onto Mackie. There's the shatter coming out from Ekaj, but he doesn't seem to find much other than the D-Mac onto Infinity. Ekaj now very low health, just keeping this point alive. But that tick is going to be taken.
Sapphire 2-1 to Sapphire now. This is a turn of events. We saw them on Lijiang get 2-0'd.
Yeah, and it was
has just turned up on this Pharah.
And I mean, here we see Wiggenstorm with that nano just walking forward, swinging.
Wiggenstorm in the chat, loving. Oh, he hit gold
He's
border.
just hit gold border. He's just leveled up to get gold border. That's another moment caught on stream. It's live. It's here forever. It's always going to be on the internet for him to go back and watch when he turned gold border.
Chat saying Oditon is on the bench for some reason. He's not been on any map so far.
But that's just the thing. EMC do have options, and coming in.
He's got a sore arm. Never mind. That answers that question.
I mean, they do have options because they do have 2 bench players. So if Ton decides that he can play, they can bring him in. And at the same time, they've still got that fine liner, the bench warmer. That if they decide, let's give him a go, he might be good. Could show something different. Next map will be Escort. Next game mode will be Escort.
We go between Watchpoint and Rialto.
Ooh. I'm thinking that because it's going to EMC choice again, if EMC are feeling like they're going to be confident on a dive comp or on a double shield comp,
but still,
they should
Rialto,
go for
both maps offer a Pharah.
Yeah, true. But I feel like if you move towards
Rialto.
They've chosen Rialto.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I was going to say the complete opposite. I was going to say if they chose Watchpoint
and attack. So guess what?
Ah, fun.
Swap them round.
But I was going to say if they decided to go for Watchpoint, it just discourages that far a little more.
Yeah, the hitbox is a bit lower on that map, allowing if EMC were to run a double hit scan, allowing them to probably try and take out the Pharah a little easier. But we see a Rialto pick. Fine liner, GM, bench warmer. No need to add him. Very true. Fine liner, frozen
Best
shade
Lucio
at kicking.
Best meme tier 3
Oh.
or I think it's debatable. Just quickly change the map and then we're ready to go into Rialto. So I mean, this is going to work into Sapphire's hands. They can run that brawl and they can okay. They can run that brawl comp and they can run it forward with that Farah brawl that they've been running so confidently. Chimera probably going to have to pull out something a little bit more creative, maybe think around the problem that is posing to them, which is this Farah. So just maybe going to see it come out. Just waiting for the ready for EMC and then we'll get into it.
Wigan won on the game.
Did you feel ill after your booster?
I haven't had my second one.
Oh,
No,
your
arm.
your microphone's popping, by the
Oh,
way.
no, never mind. Better?
Your yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's better.
No, I did not feel. But I've not had my second one. I've only had my.
You've not had your second?
Sorry, I've had my second, not my booster, not my.
Okay. See, I had my booster
no.
and it was Moderna, isn't it? It's Moderna or in the UK.
Yeah, your
don't know,
Moderna's booster.
don't know what they offer in other countries, but in the UK they offer Moderna. There's the ready for both teams.
MCG.
But like
Aiden
I had
says Corona is fake.
I had Moderna.
Don't want to get cancelled.
And everybody seemed to be getting ill from Moderna, and I was like, okay, I'm now worried because I'm getting Moderna. And then I was like, my arm ached for like 2 days, and then I was fine, and I just completely forgot about it.
That's what I felt with my second one. My first one wasn't as bad. My arm ached for like 2 to 3 days.
Yeah, my first and second were completely fine. I think it was all the boosters that people were complaining about. Where they didn't get like symptoms for the first two, and then they got symptoms for the booster. But I don't know. It's weird. I guess we'll see. EMC will be on defense this time, and they have opted for that double shield comp. Like I did theorize. Gonna be running something a bit more creative than the brawl because they know that the brawl hasn't been working, so it's nice to see them switch it up a little bit. And they're running Smurf on that Torb. The turret damage is just going to be very, very irritating for anybody who tries to get into that backline. However, Aegis is on the Doomfist this time. I'm not sure if we're going to see them stick on the Doomfist or whether they're going to switch to the Farah.
Oh yeah, he guys with the fuck up of the shield. Fuck up of the day. Drop shield onto the low ground. We are gonna see him stab the Doomfist. Are we? No. We're gonna see a swap.
Looks like Aegis
Are we
will
gonna see a
be
team
swapping.
swap? Double shield mirror?
There's the Farah, there's the Hanzo, there's an Orisa, there's a Brigitte. So it looks like
Nope,
they're
there's a
playing.
Mercy.
Oh, a Mercy, not a Brigitte.
Orisa Diva.
Orisa Diva comp coming out for Sapphire.
Aegis is just gonna be ready to put down this barrage.
And I mean,
onto oh, there you go,
what pull!
instantly broken.
Ekaj gets
Turret
pulled forward.
just got booped.
That was.
And turret just got booped. If
There
anyone
was
saw that.
so much damage coming down there from Sapphire and Ekaj. I mean, if you saw that pull from Wigginstorm there, that Ekaj got pulled right to the edge and just got taken out so quickly. Aegis though almost gets caught out there, just positioning himself in a quite precarious position. And getting himself caught out. Probably should have died for it, but the shots just weren't being landed. I mean, this is just both shields intertwining, but it looks like Wigginstorm is going to lose the main tank battle. Smurf now on the flank drops down that turret. Looks like it will just get a little bit of damage and then get taken out, but Aegis found the pick onto Yumro. Meanwhile, MCG has found that kill onto iTech, so there's no pocket here for Aegis. It might force that bit more of a softer positioning. Rarity, though, is on the Ana, so has those shots to land. Aegis gets nanoed and drops in with the barrage. Gets taken out by MCG, but not before he finds the kill onto Ekaj. This fight could still go either way, as Wiggenstorm and Rarity are both alive for Sapphire. Wiggenstorm walking forward, finds the kill onto MCG, and there's the bongo being dropped.
Chimera gets deleted.
Wiggenstorm now just walking forward, and the lamp, it has had to be dropped, but kills look like they're coming the way of Sapphire as Dragon sweeps through the middle of point and finishes off Mackie.
4 minutes and 10 seconds now on the side.
And there was a few ults dropped there for Sapphire, but ultimately I think it was important, and Sky Commander...
Sky died again?
He got killed out of spawn by the dragon from Alu.
Oh my god! Sky!
That's so
Died
unfortunate.
Again.
That's, I mean, we don't... feed Commander, that's what it is, feed Commander.
It's bound destined to happen, you know.
But, I mean, 6 ults online for Chimera here. Drop that bongo immediately. And I mean, they're just looking for Aegis and trying to discourage Aegis from doing any kind of work. Flux comes off.
Just gets Infinity. Oh, Infinity survives on 1 HP.
But Ekaj has been knocked down to the low ground, and I mean, EMC are dropping so many ults into this fight. Wiggenstorm does finally fall, but can Chimera keep walking forward and taking this fight? Ekaj now does get antied, and it looks like Sapphire are going to retreat out of this fight and go for the reset just to get back with their main tank.
Now here comes the low period. Rarity with the nano is actually done quite well. A nice, as they're going to be a pull. Oh, he actually gets pulled off low ground, and he's going to fall. Wigging pulls him.
Yumro does meanwhile find the pick onto Alu, and Aegis trades for Mackie. Mackie being taken down there is massive. Aegis dropping that barrage, takes out Yumro, and right in the face of Sky Commander. Nice quick reactions there. Eats up the rest of that barrage, but he's gonna be the only man standing. Yeah, he's definitely the last man standing, and he gets taken out. And this is just gonna be Sapphire pushing forward. Can they get another touch onto this point? Looks like EMC are gonna try for it, but Smurf gets taken out. And Aegis is on the back end side.
Oh no, never mind.
Aegis gets that barrage, and that's the point being capped. Or looks like the point will be capped, sorry, for Sapphire here as they clean up.
Those assists, did you see those assists in the kill feed?
So many assists, it's the Mercy, it's
Ana,
Sigma, Mercy, everything. Power of damage boost. I mean, Sapphire, no calm, just walking forward, Wiggenstorm, like, I'm not giving you any space. And plenty of ults online for both teams. Alu, though, gets taken out from a nice pull from Ekaj. And Ekaj finding another kill. 2 kills for the main tank of EMC here. And it looks like he might be going for that 3rd kill. Looking for Infinity on their way out. Quick little reset coming through for Sapphire, and EMC just going to be in a good position to keep this hold coming through as they've got a bit more space to work with, and can see this fire a lot more clearly as well, as where they're coming from.
There comes out.
The Molten Core does get dropped there from Smurf, and the Supercharger falls to it. I mean, Infinity caught in a very precarious position there, right behind. But Aegis! We're free! He finds 3 kills on the Faro with that barrage. I mean, should have seen it coming. I didn't even see that he had it. But Sapphire absolutely dominating this so far, and I mean, EMC are looking like they're definitely struggling to stop this. At one point, Bongo is dropped down from Ekaj, and there's going to be extra damage coming out. Bob also thrown in, and Smurf finds the pick onto Wigstrom. Ekaj walking forward finds loads of headshots onto Infinity, and I think that Bongo and Bob going to be combined together to just create ultimate damage and take out Sapphire, force them back. 1 minute 39 on the clock for Sapphire, and EMC have managed to stabilize.
Oh, this is going to be a very close fight now for Sapphire. EMC have 1-0 with Infinity having the counter to that.
But I mean,
As soon as Foot gets used, MCG is going to pop that trans. Like
it doesn't matter. Rarity finds a
goes
massive
down.
anti onto Ekaj, and Ekaj gets taken out.
Trans is
Trans-
basically just rendered useless now.
Trans
just
does
got
come
wasted
out
pretty
and
much.
keeps the
Barrage
rest of
onto
his
the
team
fire.
up.
Sorry,
There's the
Nano
Nano
onto the
coming
fire,
out onto
Barrage.
Aegis, and he's got the Barrage, drops that down onto a sleeping
Chimera
Yumro,
gets
and that's very
sold
unfortunate.
by Barrage.
Smurf still finds that kill, and Wiggenstorm is just walking forward and drops that bongo down just to confirm the end of that fight. Sky Commander going to be the last one left on this point, and yeah, it's just going to be stragglers coming in. And meanwhile, Alu is cleaning up on the Hanzo, hitting plenty of shots to just finish that off, and they're going to be capping with 39 seconds on the clock.
Performance for future analysis. Score 0-3.
No, the other way around. Trank counters Flux, you know that.
Oh, never mind. I said that.
It was you that said that.
I thought I said that. Never mind. I got them wrong way round. I did get them wrong way round.
I wasn't. I didn't really notice. I'll be honest.
OD did. OD is listening to my every word. Of course he is. I like how we've not even paid attention to this is actually match point for Sapphire.
Yeah, this could be the winning, and I mean they've completed as well. So EMC have to complete if they want a chance at winning this
Stay
map.
in this. We haven't even mentioned that once. Completely forgetting that this is.
Did mention it at the start, but you just didn't notice me mention it. That's what it was. Yeah, I definitely said it.
Wasn't listening. It wasn't
But,
listening.
yeah,
no, you're not
definitely-
important.
It started out looking like it was going to be a close one, and Sapphire are definitely coming out looking like the
I've
stronger
turned this
contenders
around.
here. Yeah, EMC now opting for a ball comp by the looks of things. Might see the switch off of the ball onto a
Nope.
Orisa. No, it
complete ball
looks
comp.
looks like they will be sticking with it, and that's
Yeah,
I
Mira
quite
is
like
very-
this.
Oh,
I
can
think
play Farah.
the ball comp can disturb the Farah quite a bit, and Yumro on that Farah, we've seen him on it before,
No.
and we know it's a confident
No,
pick.
Sky gonna
Going
put the
to be
Diva
looking
probably,
for that
Diva.
Farah duel, and with only a Hanzo and an Orisa, Hanzo and a Bap really contesting Yumro, he's going to have pretty free reign. Just to rain down
Oh, I'm
hell
gonna
onto
farm
Sapphire.
it. Let's just see how much ECAS can do on this ball. I think Infinity's gonna have a very fun time getting hacked 24/7.
These two Farahs both trading away shots, but
Ekaj
Ekaj gets taken out by
just
Aegis.
melted.
Just a stray rocket hitting him there as the rest of the team take him out. But
finds
Smurf,
Alu.
I mean, finding the pick onto Alu on the back, and there's goes for a hack, but doesn't
there
quite
should be a
manage to
res there.
find it. Resurrect
res.
does come through, but Rarity has been found by Yumro. Yumro finding that kill onto Rarity, does
and
fall
Aegis
for
finds
it,
Yumro
but with
himself.
no Baptiste, this is good. The longer this fight goes on, the harder it's going to be for Sapphire to stabilize. I say
Aegis with a
that
nice shot.
as Sapphire managed to just clean up that fight very quickly. Sky Commander barely getting out with his life and gets demeched somehow. I'm not quite sure why that happened.
Oh, there you go. Guys.
Maki does have this Nano online, and Yumro with the Barrage. Probably going to see a Nano Barrage be coming out, but the Barrage coming from the other side as well. I mean, the other...
Smurf just playing it slow in this backline. Look at Smurf. Just sat there waiting.
He's playing very patiently. I mean,
For
it's
the
nice
right
to see
moment.
from a Sombra. And I guess they are waiting for this regroup, but they're giving time for Yumro...
Aegis and Wiggle.
Maki finds the pick onto Maki finds the pick. Wiggenstorm finds the pick onto Maki. Yumro drops down that barrage and finds the kill onto Wiggenstorm. The Resurrect is going to be coming through, and it looks like EMC may have a chance here to take this fight through. Ekaj finding the kill onto ATEC. But the flex, the flux is still going to be coming through, and there's still ults being commit here for Sapphire. They believe this fight to be winnable, and players are still dropping.
Baby Diva better than, just better. This guy could stay on the baby even more.
Yeah, true. He can feed less then. He's gonna hate. He's gonna hate us when he watches any of this back and just hears us talking about him feeding.
With a nice pick.
Nice early pick onto iTech, and there's no resurrect there as well. Mackie does have this nano online and might be looking for it onto ECAJ.
The soldiers to try and contest him now. Smurf with the MP.
MCG does use that Valk just to increase that healing that he can get onto his team, and the mobility he can get off on trying to get a res, but Alu on the flank finds 2 kills, 3 kills for Alu. And yeah, that EMP for Smurf has just been wasted. There was just nothing there that they could find. Oh no, Smurf doesn't. I don't think Smurf knows. Smurf doesn't know that Alu is sat on Smurf's translocator, just waiting for that TP to come back.
OD said, "How can you two talk about people feeding?"
There's the translocator getting destroyed, and Smurf caught out of position, gets taken out. Aegis with the barrage online, but Yumro gets the nano barrage off, doesn't find a kill. Barrage counter barrage comes out and finds Mackie. Yumro has found the pick onto Aegis, but Sapphire look like they're holding, and this is the last fight. This is going to be last fight territory. Sky Commander goes to destroy that.
I didn't think I'd be saying this,
but EMC have just been swept. Well, not quite reverse swept, but they have just lost 3-0.
Well, they've just lost.
Sapphire playing an extremely good game, and I mean, just showing you that the table may be updated, but it's not accurate always. As to what teams are the best teams in the league, as it is still quite early. We see MCG with the player of the game finding that nice kill onto the nano barrage,
very nice,
and then nice clean-up kill onto the other DPS.
Are we doing interviews? What are we
I
doing?
mean, I'd say we do. Sapphire doing absolute work. I mean,
game.
I don't know who to give MVP, to be honest. I want to give MVP to like half of, or I want to say half, but all of Sapphire. All of Sapphire deserve it. They pulled it right out of the bag. But I feel like it's either Rarity, because she was hitting absolutely massive antis and doing all of those, all of the work, healing. Or it's going to be Wiggenstorm on the main tank, who has absolutely dominated this match.
Wigan has taken this MTD to ECAJ. I think it has been an absolute masterclass from him to actually match and better ECAJ on the Brian, on the Orisa, not getting a chance on the ball, but fairly enough, I think. It's got to be Wiggins for me. Do you agree?
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. We've got our MVP pick for Sapphire. Wiggenstorm playing absolutely dominant main tank game, and I mean, honourable mention for Sapphire is definitely Rarity. She played absolutely insane on the Ana, doing massive antis and carrying fights with them. But yeah, I mean, that main tank diff, I don't think I've seen ECAJ getting main tank diff like that in a long time.
And now we have to pick a nice MVP for EMC as well.
For EMC, I mean, they've all played as well as they've all played as well as each other. I think they all played well independently, but the teamwork just wasn't nearly there in comparison to Sapphire. So
I think
for me, it's
ECAJ because we've just given it Wigan.
I think it's got to be Yumro, to be honest.
Yeah, I would
he
agree.
definitely seemed to be making work on that last map, Rialto, and did do quite a bit of work on the first map as well, in securing that those kills. But I'm gonna just send another invite to Wigan to see if he wants an interview. Ah, there we go. We've got him into the group. We will have to quickly just switch to game chat. Hello, hello. Oh, he has left. He is immediately left.
Hello. Oh,
Yep, that's it. Joined, and that was the interview. Oh, okay.
well, we'll bring Nero in here. So
No,
we
no,
at
no, no,
least
no,
have an
no, no, no,
interview.
no, 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 not losing team. You don't interview the losing team. First rule of it is you don't interview losing team.
Can
I've
we
invited
interview Infinity?
Rarity, as that was the second choice, but
Our second pick was Rarity, so we'll go Rarity.
we'll see. Okay, let's invite
For me.
Infinity. I mean, we're not forcing Wigan to do the talking, but we'll just wait for them to get into the group chat, and then
Yo.
hello, hello, hello.
Alright, lads.
How are we? How do you feel?
You know, winning always feels good. You know how
Yeah, we love to hear that. Well done, congratulations. I mean, when you go back to talk to Wigan, you'll be able to tell him that congratulations, he did get MVP from us.
I'll let him know,
Definitely saw that MTD coming out. So I mean,
Stepping it up as well after map 1.
yeah, I mean, that was like, it started off feeling like an emotional roller coaster, and as it went on, Sapphire definitely became more of the dominant force in this series, and you've come out with a 3-1 win. So, I mean, after that first map, you lost it. What kind of changed with you? What clicked? Because
Well,
something definitely clicked.
As a team, we never win first. It's just like, okay, it's first, we lose. Like,
It's a warm-up map.
yeah, true, we have to figure out what we're comfortable on that day, because it changes massively. But really, because we've played these guys as scrims beforehand, and we know that they're all very good players, but like they struggle against Farracoms like massively. So we were just like, since it was Legion, we were like, okay, we can try and force rush, and if that doesn't really work, we can try and switch Farah, and they would just beat us on their rush is like, not, I wouldn't say better than ours, but it's just to
It's
get
up
straight
there.
into a game.
It's up there with the best.
It's good. The rush is good, but I think first it was just we just had to get comfortable, and we weren't talking that much first. To be honest, that's our problem.
It's the
Shout at each other to
comms.
get each other talking. But then Wigan decided to just grab us by the balls, pretty much. He's
Of an
literally
empty should
our
do.
comms is just him screaming.
I mean, it's comms. If it works, it works.
Main tank in it. Main
Yeah,
tank.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do in my main tank. Right,
He's just very loud individual, and then we just it was first we lose, and after that we were just like, okay, when we play rush we have to just be as loud as humanly possible, and then we literally just let Aegis on Farah do what he wants. We're like, okay, we're just gonna set our game plan out, Aegis, you just poke and do what you want, like, fun.
We play
But
around you.
Yeah.
I mean,
You do you, we do us.
exactly. It's a strategy definitely showed out as a strategy that worked, and definitely carried you to victory as well. Very well done for you as a team, recognizing the weakness out of EMC. And I mean, they were higher, or I don't know if they are or still are or not, but they are the higher ranking team in standings going into this. But like, I mean, coming out of it, it definitely doesn't look like they're the higher ranking team. You've kind of dominated them coming in those last three maps.
Surprised a bunch of people because I guess obviously people haven't seen the live scrims and stuff, but our main problem is half the time we like lack main roster, but this week we were like, okay, we have full main roster, we win.
And
We
it
pretty much
shows.
won. I think we had one fill.
It definitely shows.
But yeah, we just in those first couple of opening league games, it was kind of just we weren't really sure on what comp we wanted to play because we were playing ball comps and stuff like. But now we figured out we play everything. We just have to figure out what is wrong with individual things like that, and we should win, to be honest.
I mean, I think a lot of it comes from the fact that also last season of CC, Sapphire were bottom of the table in tier 3 because they'd only just moved up to tier 3 at that time as well.
I heard, yeah. I'm
but
new to this team, and I heard they weren't the greatest.
Well, I knew because I was part of the tier 2 team and then they moved up to tier 3, and then I left not long after we got into tier 3, but I did used to play on the team, so it's kind of like when you see a team around for a long time, you get to know them. Same with Chimera as well, though. They've been around a long time, and probably a bit longer than Sapphire.
I know a lot of these players, because I was in Blackwatch when I was around, and some of these players have been there since
Yeah.
then, so it's
I mean, that's a long time. That's going a long time ago. Yeah, that's you've gone away and come back. These guys have never left.
True.
They were here when I got
Look-
here
look-
2
look
years
to the
ago,
camera,
3
we'll
years ago.
We'll know about XD, and I don't know if you were around there, either.
Yeah, I know
The
XD.
Yeah,
I know XD.
them boys. Bro, it's been
The
a while, but yeah.
XD, the DA days, you know? It
Oh,
was fun.
it's not real. But yeah, I think today we just after first we just kind of switched on and went, okay, every map was what are they struggling to deal with and what are we struggling to deal with, and we just switch it around. Like we played hard rush on Kings and we just we basically just
That
ult tracked.
Kingsrow first take, oh.
That was so
Oh.
quick.
Yeah.
Me and
I mean-
Lethal love that one.
With any of the attacks onto a point, you just took it immediately. Like it was so quick.
Kings
I
Row
will credit that to Wigan Storm for the rotates.
first point.
All it is.
And second
You like that
point.
look of rotate, yeah. That rotate around the back
Oh.
of them, bro. Counted the shit. Oh, can I swear in this or no?
Preferably
Yeah.
not, but you can.
Oh, okay.
We have. Maybe throw
As I
that
would
one.
put it, we just counted the shit out of their off-angle comp by walking around them because Wigan was like, just go right side, guys. Just go all the way behind them. We walk on them. I was like, okay.
Yeah. If it works, it works.
Yeah. A lot of like cough points. Like, no, if it's just like capture first capture points, you literally have to figure out where they're set up and rotate around them. And if because we're playing brawl, we just as soon as we get in close, we should win with the far off angle.
I mean, you've clearly got those rotations nailed. You know what you're doing as a team, and you synergized well as well. It was nice to see, because I think that was the difference in first and like second, third, fourth map. Because in first map you weren't really working together very well, and Chimera were just beating you as individuals. And then that kind of went on for Chimera. They didn't really finish. They didn't really build up their teamwork, whereas. We definitely saw your synergy come in. It came in very quickly and very quick and very strong as well. And you just showed that you are even though you might not be the best individual players here or there, you are definitely better when you work together as a team. And that's just I think that's what's carried you in this fight. It's not even that you've just said one person carry us. You've just gone in and worked together.
I do have to credit the synergy of our team and the team fight wins too. Like I think I want to say anti-client, but that's just me having an ego. But the vote because we were struggling to be vocal in like the back line and stuff. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call for the back line. Wigan's gonna call for the front line, and we just play the game. We just keep us loud. Everyone else just call stuff. And we just have to, because me and Wigan have played together for a long time, so it helps that if you've got a person on the same role that you know and comfortable with, you could just synergize like that.
Yeah.
I think each role has like the two people on each role this match know each other, so it was like, okay, they trust each other, so we're just gonna bounce off each other like that.
Yeah. I know.
I like the play style. Very
It
nice.
showed. It definitely showed the synergy between each role and between all the players. I think I'm going to leave that there because it's getting a bit long now. But congratulations again. Well
Yeah,
played.
congrats.
And is there anything else you want to say before we go?
Chimera, better looks next time. Also, yeah, I'm not gonna say. Well, no, I can't say that. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna be toxic. I'm not gonna do it.
I mean, I'm not. You can be toxic.
Okay, low key, Sky Commander, stop looking at far. Play the game. All right, GG.
He said
There
it.
you go. Bye. Have fun.
He's-
Yeah, he said it. He said
Well
it.
played.
It wasn't us. Well played.
Sky wasn't us.
Sky, it wasn't us. We were never saying it before. It was nothing to do with us. Like we never said anything before.
Infinity told us to.
It was
He made us.
Infinity. Yeah, he was DMing us
He
in
made us, he
Discord
made
and
us,
telling
he
us to
made
do it. Yeah, that was it. I'll give you the chance,
Right.
Diva. Anything you want to say before we go?
overall, great game. EMC just couldn't deal with the package on the day. Sapphire kept it all together, clean as a whistle, other than first map, and they got what they deserved. I think everyone else thinks that as well.
A nice 3-1 from Sapphire.
Nice
And
one.
I
Yeah,
look
that
forward
affects
to doing
the
it
table when
again.
Everyone's updated.
It'll probably be a good week and a half until I do another cast. But yeah, there we go. I've enjoyed doing this one with you.
Nice.
Yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed. Follow me, you know, all that normal stuff, please. Yeah, kiss, kiss. All the
Come on, guys.
all the cool people follow Latark on Twitch. That's what it is. That's the rules. But yeah, I will end it there.